Usually people who don't believe in God always like to ask the same question from the people who believe in God. Tell me, what about wars and child abuse? Did God create these things as well? And they might answer, God works in mysterious way. And it's true, God works in mysterious way, but let's be honest, it doesn't really answer the question. And I believe the only explanation to this question that God actually didn't create these things. He didn't create these sufferers and the child abuse and the wars and all these like horrible things that we perceive as horrible, that people perceive as horrible. You know who created this? God gave you power of creation to create with your mind. And your mind, your sick mind, decided to create these things. And all the wars and all child abuse, I will stop saying this sounds really bad, all these things that you perceive as really bad things is happening in your mind only, and you just keep projecting these things over and over. So the more you engage yourself with these things, talking about war and trying to justify and find reasons of fighting with these things, the more power you give it, and you just keep creating these things with your mind. So don't blame God for these things. God truly works in mysterious way. He only created love. And while you ask God, please God, help me in this situation, do something, sometimes He might bring you more obstacles, and you're like, I don't understand why you're doing this to me, because yeah, He does works in mysterious way, but actually it's not that mysterious once you break it down and understand it, because His way is love, and all He's trying to do while you're asking Him for help, He's just trying to show you the truth. He's just trying to guide you to yourself, to the source, to Him, to love, and to actually to help you to realize, dude, all of this doesn't matter. You are the one who is creating all these things with your mind. It's just an illusion. It's a dream. Just relax and enjoy the ride. And He will bring you as many obstacles as needed for you to realize that. Because this is your language. And God communicates in your language so you could understand. If He would speak Chinese to you, you wouldn't understand. For example, it happens to people I know quite often. So you want things, you want like money, love, recognition, all of it. And you are the favorite child of God. You are loving child. So He gives you all these things because He wants you to be happy. And He kind of like helps you and bring you to these things. And somehow you're still unhappy. You still find reasons to complain, to be unsatisfied. And God is like, I don't know. I mean, I gave Him all, He's still not happy. Maybe I tried to take from Him all these things, so He realized that actually, like, I am, and the love and the happiness and satisfaction and peace has nothing to do with all the things. Maybe I will help Him to not identify Himself with all these forms. Maybe He will see that all these forms are always changing, while I'm here, while you are here, while something else is here, while all these things around you changing. And He might show you in this lifetime, or you might die and reincarnate in something else, which is also be you, the same thing, just in a different form, and you will realize this in different form. And I think that's actually what are we trying to do here, just to find our place, just to find our way home, which is this kind of thing, which is God, which is love, which is peace, which is like just being, presence, where you just one single consciousness with everything around you, and where you just keep co-creating the moment, the present moment, again and again and again and again and again with the life itself, kind of not engaging with it but being part of it at the same time. I like this practice of being present. So instead of concentrating your attention at one subject, like it can be anything, a candle or anything, which is, by the way, a very good practice to practice your focus, you kind of spreading your attention in the present moment, равномерно, like you spreading it in the same, like in a space around you. So you're spreading your attention and you are sort of even not here. The room is here, the space is here, the God is here, and you are not even here. I think we're just trying to find our way to that point. But not where it can be just glimpse of presence, but where this presence can become your life, where you realize that your dream and your life is the same thing, and it happens simultaneously, and you're just creating it. You know the lucid dreaming experience? If I don't know if you've ever been lucid in your dream, if you ever had lucid, I don't know how to say lucid dream, if you ever had lucid dream. It happened to me a couple of times and it's super fun. So while you're realizing in the dream at night, while you're sleeping, that you're realizing you are in the dream and you are creating the dream, you start kind of creating things that you want to experience. Like you start trying to fly and you're like, oh, I'm flying, oh my God. Or you're trying to get this girlfriend. It happens to one of my friends, and this girlfriend just appears in front of you and you start kissing her and doing things to her that you want. Or you start just like asking, like I ask, that was so funny. Recently I had lucid dream and the dog appeared in my dream. And while I was, once I realized that I'm in a dream and I can control this dream, I was like, I need answers. I need answers from my subconscious mind, you know, because I'm a very passionate learner. And there was a dog standing next to me, but the dog kind of had a human face, and I'm asking, are you a dog? He's like, yeah. And I'm asking, do you realize that you're part of my consciousness? He's like, he's like looking at me and thinking, yes and no. And after I got so excited. And when you get so excited and you kind of connect yourself to the emotions, you are exiting the dream. So I get so excited, so my dream became unstable and I exited and I couldn't co-create like this dream anymore. I feel the same kind of thing happening in life. I didn't reach that point where I simultaneously do instant manifestation. It happened to me a couple times, but I have a long way to go. But I feel the same kind of thing happening with your emotions. When you kind of like get too excited or too upset, you're not there anymore. In this like presence and creating state, you just like, you're pure consciousness, you're crystal clear. There is not any single wave happening, you know. If you would be an ocean, which you are in a way, and if you would be a consciousness reflection of ocean, there wouldn't be a waves on you. You would be just still. And only in that still condition you can create. From that still form you can create. And while we grabbing for forms, for emotions, thoughts, and identifying ourselves as these things and kind of like letting them inside, and we're losing like our what is real me, we cannot create. And we just And in that case, we suffer because this is not us. And you know, the pain of not being able to be you in a space, and you know, the best you feel in a space and around the people where you can just like purely be you and express yourself as you feel. It's kind of the same here, but on a much deeper level, where you lose yourself. And like, imagine if someone would force you to be a clown all your life, and someone would force you to put clown makeup every day and appear as a clown in this world. You probably would be suffering because this is not you. So the same kind of like thing you doing to yourself while not appearing as pure form as you are here. You put in masks in yourself and labels that doesn't belong to you. That's why you suffer. That's why. Yeah. So my point is, God didn't create the world. You did. And you will keep creating it at every single second of your life. So what kind of world are you creating right now? I invite you to create the world of love. And I invite you to just see love in every single form that appears, and see what kind of world it would be if you would just create from the place of love to the place of love, and everything was just love. I'm just wondering what kind of world it would be. I wanted to express my gratitude for donations that you sent me on PayPal. I'm very grateful you helping me to create this space to just sit here and contemplate about something real, something important, at least as I consider so. I appreciate your support so much, and I appreciate your presence here and your courage to look at what's real. Thank you. I love you.